Hey, what's up everyone? Morey Croson here, and recently I've had a good amount of quarterbacks that reach out to me and have said they're struggling during a day of practice, not able to get on the same page as some of the receivers, maybe not able to throw a nice spiral, not able to throw the deep ball well, whatever the case may be, just having a tough day, a bad day at practice. And this video will really help you in getting some advice to be able to get through those tough days to make it so you can continue on and still have a positive attitude overall. And I think that's super important in order to continue to love the game of football. And that's the big thing that I would say is, we all have bad days. I can relate 100% and having a day where you just are off. And I'm sure, Tom Brady does, and Patrick Mahomes, and all the great quarterbacks. We all have days that we're just not on for whatever reason. Sometimes you just go into the day maybe and don't have as much focus on the day of practice. And the first thing I'd just say is take some of that pressure off of yourself. Don't be so concerned about having a perfect day every single time. That'll just make it so you end up being angry. You're gonna end up being more resentful and just not really get to love playing football and love getting to do what you love every single day. Playing football, playing quarterback. I know when I got to play, it was something I truly loved getting to do, and I still play football to this day because of how much I love it. So, just love what you're doing and don't take it and get too angry and too upset at yourself, or else you're just going to resent going to practice. The second thing that I would say is don't take the people's around you's opinion so seriously. When you end up going and being so down on yourself that you're upset and mad and needing to reach out to other people to try to get you uplifted, then that just means that you're taking those people's opinion, or the coaches and your peers and everything like that, you're taking it all way too seriously. What matters the most is what you think about you, and as long as you gave your 100%, that's all that matters. So if you didn't give your 100%, you didn't try the best that you can, or you didn't prepare yourself the best that you can before your practice or before your game, then that's something that you want to be able to relate to you and be able to connect with and be able to improve. So I would take that and make it so you could actually internalize that and understand that. But if you're basing this solely off of your coach's opinion of how you did, or your peers' opinion of how you did, then I would say definitely adjust that and change that so you're looking 100% off of you and what you're doing. And then the third thing that I would say is always take it as a learning opportunity. When you have a bad day, there's a ton of growth that you can get from it. You can grow from a leadership perspective, you can grow from a overall attitude perspective, and a character perspective. How are you going to be able to bounce back? And so you can learn a lot about yourself and being able to have a bad day on a Monday, and then have a great day on a Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday, and then have a great game that week. And then that shows your character, it shows your leadership, it shows your ability to bounce back. But if you're somebody that has a bad day on a Monday and then a worse day on a Tuesday, and now you're getting upset at everybody on a Wednesday, that also is going to show a lot about your character. So really develop some of that resiliency, develop some of that discipline to be able to get back up. If you have a bad throw, you move on from it. Don't allow that to consume you. Don't allow it to impact the entirety of your day because you had one bad throw or three bad throws. And I would even like to get the context of what some of you guys even go and say, I had such a terrible, horrible day. I would beg to differ in a lot of cases where you made a few great throws, you did a few great things, maybe learning how to push off your back leg, maybe getting your front arm in the right position, maybe getting your wrist to the right spot. Just stay focused on what the goal at hand is. Stay focused on being able to maximize your mechanics, be focused on being a better leader, being a better teammate, and all the other things are going to fall into place. So that's really the big advice that I'd like to say to you guys, is just continue to get better and continue to improve. Don't take the one day so seriously. You could still accomplish your goals. You could still end up achieving whatever it is that you want to achieve. Just because you had one bad day at practice doesn't mean you need to quit on yourself or quit the team or look at yourself in such a negative way. So I'm all about building up positivity. I'm all about being able to help people out, and I think that you want to be able to develop that mentality more so than the one where you're trying to appeal to everybody else and make it so everybody else sees you as being this great quarterback that's able to make all these great passes and blah, 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 blah. Again, you're just going to end up being overwhelmed and not love the game of football if it's always about being able to show out and have these great days. You're going to have bad days. You're not going to be perfect, and take some of that pressure off yourself, and I think it'll really help you out in being a happy person, not only when you're playing football, but just in life in general. All right? Hopefully this message helps some people out, and we'll talk to you soon.